Hello, it's Mike Rasmussen, CPA Straight Talk for Small Business. It is Wednesday, October 7th. Hope everyone's doing great out there. It's been a couple weeks. I took a little time off, went to do a little fishing, and I am back refreshed. Thought I would get a lot of much different information, where everybody was on stimulus and all of that. And what did I find out? Wow, after 3 weeks, there is the stimulus, the talks have stalled, and we are now up to now potentially just some other, and I'll show you, but basically smaller potential stimulus, very targeted. I'll show you that real quick. But here's what I wanted to explain. I want to show you what I'm going to be doing up until the election and the sites that I'm going to be going to, so that you will know and you can rest assured that on November 4th, as soon as the president is either confirmed or reelected, or we have a new change of the guard or whatever, from November 4th forward all the way until all the ballots are finally connected, I'm going to be doing this program Monday to Thursday, so you can jump on, and then I'm going to be putting content up there of what it's going to impact you, with the focus on, as a small business owner, what tools are still available and what tools that you can use before the end of the year and get ready before December 31st on your entity, more than tax return, but then also anything else, any other program that you should be aware of before the end of the year. So from here going forward, I'm gonna walk through with you exactly what you need to be looking for, what's available out there, and I'm gonna put those in order of the things that are just that make sure this is look like it was available. This might be coming out. For example, even though the stimulus has been what we've been hearing about, immediately, even this morning, here it is from, and let me show you. I'll show you the screen. Here it is from Donald Trump, basically, and they're reporting, even though the talks have stalled, very specific, targeted groups, I believe, are going to be affected. For example, more stimulus legislation for the $1,200 check for the airline industry. So I believe, even though as a total package the talks have been stalled and stopped by President Trump, I believe we're still going to get packages. So, and they're going to be very targeted. So even though they have stalled, and that's what you can see it right here. House and Senate should immediately approve a $25 billion for the airline payroll support and $35 billion for Paycheck Protection Program for small business. This is the stuff that I then will take, and then what I do is I go to the various sites. Here are the sites I'm going to be talking to you about. I'm going to go actually to the White House, and I'm gonna go there first to be able to find, are there any press releases or what is the government been saying. Then also I'm going to look on the House floor and look at what the House is talking about. And again, the next schedule is the 9th, which is going to be Friday. Then I look at the Senate and I look and see what the Senate is talking about. What are the things that I'm looking for? I'm looking for small little nuggets of small business tools that you're going to get. For example, when I say you're going to get, I'm speaking to you as a small business owner. I'm looking at, here was the one that we've been following for months. Senate Bill 4117, introduced June 30 of 2020, what had to do with the bill modifies the loan forgiveness under the Paycheck Protection Program established to support small businesses, not more than $150,000. What I have been hearing from clients that have received the PPP loans that were stopped on August 8th is that the banks are really delaying right now, with the hopes, delaying forgiveness application for loans under $150,000 because they would just be automatically forgiven. So this type of bill, I'm keeping my ear out for you as a business owner. Is it something to pay attention to and to really focus on, other than just getting your business back up with the rules and everything going on right now? The rules up until the pandemic rules on small business and CDC guidance are in place through November 3rd, and no matter what happens November 3rd, if there is a clear victory one way or the other, those rules are going to be modified. As soon as, if votes still need to be counted, the minute votes count, the rules, CDC and guidance in a transition period, if that's what happens, are all going to be modified. You as a business owner need to be ready and to react to those rules. Can you as a restaurant go from 25 to 50% if you meet certain phases? Can you go? Can you go? We'll get some guidance out of the next two debates and the one tonight with the Vice President and Kamala Harris. We're going to get some guidance on where they're leading to, what they would do November 4th. So what small business, if you have time, is to go, what if you hear out there and you have time to listen to and stay tuned in to what's happening, the pulse, I'm going to bring you the best tools that I can see that they're projecting. And then November 3rd, up until the final vote count, if it goes after November 3rd, I'm going to bring to you the tools that you're going to want to be alert of, that you can use not only immediately, but primarily to the end of the year. Okay. And that is for your 2020 primary tax return. You're always focused as a small business owner on your business, but though that in the economy, you're more focused on bringing customers and attracting business into your business. And I'm going to be out there looking for you on what tools are going to help you business-wise. Okay. What are out there, what still are lingering, and by looking at the White House and watching the House attendant very closely, and looking at the bills that are popping up that possibly piecemeal could be passed on their own legislatively, even up until, because Congress is still there. So even there's not a huge package that might get passed, there might be a nugget of information or an executive order or an executive memorandum that might be passed. That's what I can do for you. So every day, same time, 1 o'clock Central Time, what I'm going to be doing is at 1 o'clock Central Time, I will be popping in here for 10 or 15 minutes and giving you the highlights. Then what I will be doing with very specific information, if it needs to be a longer program, I will make this one specifically longer if we have a bill or something that is actually passed. I'm not going to waste your time on, well, here's what somebody said. I'm going right to the House, the Senate, and the actual bill. And if there is a true vote, that's when I'm going to bring it to you and tell you how it's going to impact you before the end of the year. Which way people are leaning on the pandemic, that's literally up to you, and for what you're on, what the CDC is talking about. Or of course you can email me and I can tell you what I'm honestly seeing out there. So there is also daily a congressional record that's out there. So purpose of jumping back in after I took a few weeks off is to tell you what I'm going to is the actual sites that I want to know what the White House and Congress and this congressional, it's a daily briefing, a daily digest, which is what this is. And then I will also go to the SBA site to see if there's anything that is new and posted, like I had done for ever since COVID started back in March 27th. So you can see right here, August 8th is the last time. Well, if the president is tweeting out, here's potentially what I would like to do, or like to bring back the PPP, I'm going to start going to this daily to see if there has been any changes or modifications. For example, the EIDL loan, you can still apply for an EIDL loan here. This was the 30-year 3.75%, and that if you applied for the advance, this is still available. These are the employer retention credit is still available. So I'm going to go through a whole list and quickly go through those and have those posted so you'll know clearly where to go look for that. But these are the sites that I'm going to bring to you and scour every day so that I can point you that here's what is available and here's what has been decided. If you want to talk about what do you think something is going to happen, that's an email to me at mike@HiTechCPA.com. That's what that is. On this program right now is if there is an actual, if something actually passes and the law is out there, I will go through it and then make these a little bit longer and give more content so that you can review that. You can review those, at our site. Okay, so in summer, and then I just want to go to so again, to repeat, this is on HiTechCPA.com. What it is I'll do these Facebooks from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 1 o'clock Central Time for 15-20 minutes. And those are specifically going to the sites that are really the source, looking for specifically any tool, any law that has been passed. Read it and start giving you my best interpretation for you immediately and especially by year end. So I am focused on finding any changes that impact you currently or by the end of the year. And I will make those available every day on YouTube. I'm also, now that I'm at the YouTube, you need to subscribe so you can know when I create a more content video. For example, here is one, how to track your mileage for business. Here is one for business use of your home. Here is one that we did specifically 15 minutes on accountable reimbursement plan. And these types of videos I'm going to be doing to specifically, and again, hit subscribe right there. So I'm going to end. I do the YouTube videos so in 10, 15, 20 minutes to bring a very specific topic like tracking mileage for your business or your business use of your home in this world that we're in right now, which I've had to adjust with, which turning my office and how do I, buy a car and put it in my business name legally, and how do I get insurance on that? How do I track the mileage? And how do I do that in this virtual world? I'm no different than you. You're out there as a small business. What I can do for you is look for the tools that will impact you, that you need to at least pay attention to before the end of the year, with a tax lens, with a program lens, meaning from somebody that's out there trying to help you so you don't miss it. So that's what you can expect every day. You can watch the clip, again, 10 to 15 minutes on Facebook Live. Then if I need to go a little bit farther, I'll do a separate video. I will have those posted and on YouTube. But then at YouTube, you're going to see other videos that are going to be very content specific that can help you as a business owner and go, am I doing this stuff? How do I tracking my mileage? How do I do my business use of my home now that I'm working here remotely? And always, you can go to www.HiTechCPA for more information and or email me at mike@HiTechCPA. It is wonderful to be back. So it was a great little break. Yes, caught a lot of fish. But what I'm going to be talking to you and really digging in now, it is time, getting close here to October 15th deadline, which is your individual tax returns are due next week, is to dig in right now and to find out, to filter through the laws that have passed that impact you currently, and they're going to impact you especially before the end of the year, you can take those nuggets of information and talk with your advisors or email me and we'll have a dialogue. So great seeing you again. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.